are intimidating, imposing, majestic animals. They are ferocious, they're protective, and in all instances, larger than life. But only one group of bears can be larger today as we see a couple of bears go paw to paw. Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Baylor Bears, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Bears will get us underway with the opening kickoff. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The run to the right. Look out, he's got room. Breaks into the open. He's out of bounds a little bit short of the 40-yard line. Let's mark it at the 38, and the running game doing work. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Right back to the well. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
A really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. At midfield, he's got room. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback, somebody has to have the pitch, and most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Going to try to get it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
The marker rests at the 39, and that's what they need here on 3rd down. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Under fire. Hit as he throws. Oh, what a play, it's intercepted. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it 1st down at the 39.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
White wants to throw it. Bring in the heat. Stands in and takes the hit. Snags it down the right side. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. Handoff from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Buys a little time with his feet. Fires toward the end zone.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
He's got it. First down and more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. White going to attack through the air. Looking for the score. And that one is picked up in the end zone.
And how about the rough starts for these offenses? 2 possessions, 2 turnovers. These quarterbacks, you trust them early. First drives to get something going. Both of them turn it over to the other team. Let's see which one can get settled in first.
They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Pushes his way for a couple and gets it to the 7-yard line.
Now, what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Motion from the back. Second down, they'll go to the air. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Baylor!
And that defensive touchdown all started with getting pressure on the quarterback. It was the hit on the QB that forced the errant throw. That was an easy interception and an easy pick 6.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Makes the grab. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered.
Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. Are majestic and powerful creatures who can knock you off your feet with one swipe of their paw. Sometimes known for going into hibernation, but boy do they come out when it's time to clash with another bear. Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Baylor Bears, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Bruins will kick it away first. Fielded in the end zone. It's Mays. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Makes the grab. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Bears can really attack on this second and short.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
The Bears are on the move. White wants to throw it. He lets one fly deep. Got it. Touchdown Bears! Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming courtesy of that touchdown toss from 45 yards out. And he's not going to take the touchback. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. He might want another play. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got his man downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Really nice looking pass. When I think back to the history of UCLA quarterbacks, I think about guys carving up defenses in the Rose Bowl in the perfect weather conditions with the gorgeous San Gabriel Mountains as a backdrop. And this guy right here, man, he's lighting defenses up this season, throwing it too. And in this game, he seems like he's dialed in.
And a great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab inside the 30. Oh, he's got some space. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
If I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Bruins are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on 1st down. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. And that one did not work. And the Bruins will hustle to the line. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bruins!
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now and I'm using my athleticism and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Looking for space, it's King. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and we are done in the 1st quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. White going to attack through the air. Rushes on him. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. No matter the sport, he epitomized the UCLA mantra, be quick, don't hurry.
I mean, what a great job of being quick off the ball. Defensive lineman, you got to be quick off the ball if you want to be disruptive, get in the backfield, and get to the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier set. Turning it on. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
This running back is a weapon. Not only is he going to hurt you in the run game, but they're going to throw it to him, and they're going to throw it to him on first down, second down, and third down, as you saw right there.
The give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
That's reeled in. It's Cook. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss. It's a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt. They go right back to their man on 2nd and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense.
Touchdown, Baylor! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To the air on first down. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Really nice looking throw there, and traditionally the best UCLA offenses are always the ones that can get it done through the air. You've got to be able to come up with explosive plays in the passing game, and if this team is going to win a conference championship, they need this guy to play at his A-plus level week in and week out.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Creates a little room. There he goes. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the 1-2, and he's got a first down. The Bruins with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Throwing right. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Finally brought down. The what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. White wants to throw it. Might be looking to run. He'll pull it down. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple.
Well, this defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
They cross midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Pressure coming. He's got his man, makes the grab. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
They'll run play action. On the run, still looking. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Quarterback making checks. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Moves around to clear up the vision. He'll take another shot here. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Just enough time to get off 1 final play of the half. White going to attack through the air. Swings it out to his running back. Breaks into the open. They make the stop, and that is the end of the 1st half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Bears will kick it off to start the 2nd half. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They start this 3rd quarter 1-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They had some successes in the 1st half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
Looking to throw on 3rd. Forced out of the pocket. He's going to run it across the 45. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
That's That's a pretty good job by this defense. You force them into third and medium. Now you get a situation where you're playing pass, but, man, got to do a better job of keeping that rabbit in the cage. Don't let him outside the pocket, because when he does, you see right there, he chews up 10 quick and gets that third down conversion.
And on a corner route like that, the ball has got to come out quickly. That football is going to travel a long distance, so you got to get it out quick. You got to put enough air under the football so your receiver can locate it. Nice job executing between those two.
He wants it all. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA. The extra point here would tie the game.
Hey, when everything else is covered, sometimes you just got to look to the big fella. I mean, it might not be the right matchup, but I got the size, I can throw it to him, and he rewards you with the score.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Mays. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. He's got him in the flat. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
White wants to throw it. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. All wideouts, no backs. QB draw. Runs through a tackle. It's a fumble on the play. Oh, the fumble on the defense got it.
You know, David, I like the play call in this situation of the game, putting it on the ground, trying to be physical, deep down in your opponent's territory, trying to break this tie and win the game, but, man, you've got to have better ball security.
Yeah, you got to find a way defensively to make plays, and it doesn't matter how pretty it is, but they did it just that. Like, make a play, late in the game, tie ball game, force a turnover, give your offense now a chance to go win this football game for you.
Quarterback adapting. Slings it downfield. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fears the pressure. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. They'll immediately call timeout. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets rid of it. Pulls it in. It's Fox. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it and you didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, you're doing a great job. Just keep your head up. Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
This has been a tight one, third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Give to the back. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the 1st down.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe...
Touchdown, Bruins! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
Man, diving catches always look sweet, but they look even sweeter when it's for a touchdown. That's shades of Desmond Howard back in the day, winning a Heisman Trophy and making catches against Notre Dame. That was unbelievable.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Mays. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Leaves it with the back. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. Flying down the left side. He's at the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears!
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the 2nd level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Spits it out to the back. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And this guy's just never been able to get into a rhythm all game long, whether it's been because of pressure or the defense disguising their coverages. He just doesn't seem right. And as a result, he's now thrown 3 picks in this game.
This should be the last play of the quarter. From the shotgun, the inside give. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. So the final period starts with a second down play. Direct snap. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
And the offense is so close to the go-ahead score, they can smell it here in the fourth quarter. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run it on first and goal. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. Right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
White going to attack through the air. Under fire. Avoids pressure. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces third and goal. Backs looking for the goal line. Look, you would love to have gotten the touchdown there, but at this point, just take the lead with the field goal.
And it's so hard because you've been thinking aggressive. Let's stretch this lead out. Now you got to think, hey, I got to make them score a touchdown, get a field goal right here, and rely on my defense.
They'll keep the kicker on the sideline, and the offense will try to break the tie with a fourth quarter touchdown on fourth down. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not.
And you feel pretty good about a quarterback sneak most of the time. Such a short yardage play. I just got to find a little crease and get through it. But this defense was more than ready for it. Built that wall up front. Nowhere to go. No push. Big stop by the D.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Going right to work up top. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down.
We've seen a lot of good hands in the back end of this defense in this game. They've got multiple interceptions. That was not a good example, though. That should have been another one, but they say people play defense for a reason.
Leaves it with the running back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Bruins moving quickly to the line.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind. It forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Now the play fake. Fires on the move. He's open on the right. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play. And you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Snap it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got his man. Still on his feet at the 45. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. The Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Finds his tight end. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, first and goal. Wants to go up top. He's moving out of the pocket. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackling in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And this offense trying to be physical inside the 5-yard line. I get it, but I tell you what, Palmer, this quarterback has earned some trust from me with the day he's had.
Yeah, right now he's thinking, put the game in my hand.
Touchdown, UCLA! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
What a great game, tied late in the ballgame. Who's going to make the big play? They come up with it late, take the lead. Nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments. People get tight. The score's tied late in the game. I don't want to mess up, but this offense doesn't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone and take the lead.
He'll bring it out. It's Mays. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. White wants to throw it. It's complete on the right side. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. The play action fake. Here's a heat. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on first down. He's got his man. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. To the air on second down. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
And it's now or never. It's do or die for this offense. Fourth down, late in the game, trailing. They absolutely have to connect and move the chains right here. This thing's over.
Gotta have it here on fourth down. They get to him as he throws. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. Fourth down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The offense changing the play. Going to swing it on second down. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. Quarterback just threw that one wide. Might have been bothered that the defender was going to try to undercut that route and pick it off.
Yeah, and those out routes, remember, you're throwing all the way towards the sideline, so it's a longer throw. And you're right, if you miss short Reese, that DB gets to take it, collect it, and go back to the house the other direction. So you definitely want to miss long, but I just wouldn't say that long.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And they didn't need the extra points, but maybe just a chance to stick it to them right here a little bit at the end. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they